What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LEGO YouTube video. Today I'm going to be showing off my LEGO May the 4th Star Wars haul that I got from LEGO.com. So let's go ahead and unbox this first box, which obviously it is the long-awaited UCS AT-AT that I feel like I have been talking about for like at least a year on this channel, and I'm really excited to finally have it in my hands. It's been a while since I've built a set of this scale. The last one was the UCS Venator and the Razor Crest, which was all the way back in October, which isn't really that long ago, but it feels like it. And this one has 6,785 pieces, making it, I think, the second biggest LEGO set in my entire collection, second only to the UCS Millennium Falcon. And it is also the second most, or I guess it's the same price as the Millennium Falcon, but one of the most expensive LEGO sets in my entire collection too. So I'm really excited to get this built up. I think the box does a great job detailing just like how big and like detailed this set is, and it just looks so menacing too on the actual box. So I think great job on the box art. I love what they do with the UCS sets, and they even show off some of the interior too, which has some barracks and like a generator and some storage over here. And then they also show you some of the dimensions off to the side, and then you can see some actual like shots of the AT-AT inside of the Empire Strikes Back movie, which I thought was a nice touch. And then they also show off some of the play features on the back of the box too. And then we also got this smaller box in the mail today too, and this includes some of the free gift of purchases that I qualified for my May the 4th haul, and it includes the free AAT poly bag over here, and then we've also got the Trade Federation troop carrier, which I thought was a cool bonus, and then this like random like collectible coin over here too. No big deal. I definitely care a lot more about the Trade Federation troop carrier and the AAT than I do the collectible, but still nice to get free stuff. And I feel like the Trade Federation troop carrier is going to be really exciting to build and display. It's like a really cool battle droid battle pack, but it's weird that it's limited to a May 4th promo. And then we've also got this like little collectible coin over here, which is cool, but like I don't really know what to do with it. I'll definitely keep it because I'm a hoarder, but it's really cool. You can kind of like move this X-Wing around over here, but like definitely not the best of the promotions, I'll say. I'll probably just end up sticking it inside of a drawer or something and never see it again, but hey, still cool that it's free, I guess. And so now fast forward a couple days and we have the finished product of the LEGO Star Wars UCS AT-AT. Check out my time lapse on my channel that I posted earlier on in the week, but really cool design. I love this set, and it was really fun to put it together, and it just looks so detailed in person, and it is a very, very menacing set. I feel like they just did a great job with this one. I love all of the detail inside of it. It really is one of my biggest LEGO Star Wars sets ever made, and the amount of detail is just really impressive. We've also got some cool side builds. I really like the display plaque that's included. It's unfortunately a sticker, but oh well, that's a rant for another day. And then you also get a surprisingly decent minifigure selection. Only one of these is exclusive, I think, but just the amount of minifigures you get is really cool for a LEGO Star Wars UCS set. So I really liked the selection of characters that you get. And then a couple days later, we finally got the second part of my LEGO Star Wars Day haul. And so inside of this box, we don't really have anything too crazy, but definitely some cool sets that I was really excited to pick up. And the first of which that we can kind of see here is the Phantom Menace BrickHeadz, which I think is really cool. I'm not a huge BrickHeadz collector, but I thought these ones looked really cool. And then we've also got the new UCS Droideka, which is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. And then we got another free poly bag, so that was cool. These are two more of the sets. I'm still missing two, which is the Sith Infiltrator and the Commander Cody BrickHead, which is both on back order. But first off, we have the Droideka, which looks pretty cool. It's, again, smaller than I thought it would be, but it's got the 25th anniversary emblem on it. And then towards the back of the box, you can kind of see the play feature where you can kind of like roll it up into a ball like we see in the movies and the TV shows, which I thought was a pretty cool detail. And then taking a look at the Phantom Menace BrickHeadz, we get a really good cast of characters inside of this too. You get 6 characters, which is kind of crazy. I think the Endor heroes only had like 5 from last year, which already retired, so I'm curious if this will retire at the end of the year too. But I really am happy with all of the not really minifigures, but BrickHeadz that they included inside of this. And then it's also good to just get another free AAT poly bag, because like I won't complain about free LEGO. I'm probably not going to build it, but still cool. So here is everything else that we have besides the AT-AT to build. So really excited to get into these. And I think the first set that I'm going to build, and probably the one I'm most excited for, are the Phantom Menace BrickHeadz. It's been a while since I built a BrickHead LEGO set. I think it was like all the way back in like March, I want to say, but here we go. Here is the kind of unboxing of this. I think there's like 9 total bags inside of this set, and it's got like 750 pieces, which is kind of crazy. So here is the finished product though of all of the BrickHeadz, and I think they did a really good job with all of these. Like I'm really happy with every single one. The only one I don't really like is the Anakin one, but he still had some cool building features to it, and it was a lot of fun to put all of these guys together. And I feel like every single one of the additions inside of this set definitely makes sense and is really cool. My 3 favorites are Darth Maul, Jar Jar, and Queen Amidala, I think. think, but every single character has just really cool building techniques. I especially liked what they did with Anakin, with the kind of like telephone using that as his like goggles, and then Jar Jar's got some cool building techniques, and so does Queen Amidala as well. And then what's also really cool too are the printed pieces on Darth Maul, and also he has exclusive printed eyes, which I thought was really cool. And like from the side, every single character looks really good. There's like no area of the BrickHeadz that like just looks dull and doesn't have a lot of detail, which I thought was really impressive. And even from the back, when you're not looking at these, they still included a fair amount of detail over here. And then here's kind of like my ranking of them. My favorite's got to be Jar Jar, and then it kind of goes down the line from favorite to least favorite. My least favorite's the Anakin one, but like it's still pretty cool. It just like doesn't look nearly as good as the other ones, and it was fun to build. So let's go ahead and throw these guys in with the other LEGO Star Wars BrickHeadz that I have. I'm going to clear everything off just so I can kind of like get a better idea as to where I want to place everything. And so I ended up placing it like this for our first run, and I ended up not having space for the Sith Trooper anymore, which was kind of unfortunate. And I really like how this display looks, though I don't think this is the final one that I'm going to go with, because I feel like this is good, but I feel like I can make it a little bit better. So I want to try and like clear off all of the BrickHeadz again, because especially since I'm getting the Commander Cody one in the mail soon, I kind of wanted to free up space for him. So I decided to take Kylo Ren out of the display too, and here's the new layout, which I think makes a bit more sense. I really like how we've got Jar Jar and then Queen Amidala next to Anakin, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. Maul being next to Obi-Wan and Ahsoka I thought was pretty cool too, and we're going to have Commander Cody at the very end over here. And then on top of here we've got some cool additions too. I like having Vader on top of Anakin, and then we've just got the Endor heroes kind of arranged in a nice way too. So again, here's like Anakin right above Vader. I thought that was really cool, so I'm happy with that display choice. And then again, like I said earlier, having Maul next to Obi-Wan and Ahsoka was cool, and then also having Obi-Wan next to Qui-Gon was a cool choice. And now it kind of presents the issue, where am I going to put these guys? And so I decided to put them by the UCS Millennium Falcon. I thought they fit in there, not the perfect placement, but like it works. And so I had to move the microfighters over here, and I thought that worked because I already had the Kylo Ren one over here. So like I thought that made for a decent display, not the perfect display, but whatever. There is no perfect display in my opinion. And now we're going to move on to the Droideka, which honestly did not take as long to build as I thought it would. I think it's only got 6 bags inside of it too, and only like 500 pieces, which was kind of surprising. And what's cool is they do give you the printed UCS display plaque, but there are still stickers in the set. But since this is kind of like the UCS style set, they do give you some cool background knowledge on the Droideka, which I thought was pretty cool. I always love these little information pamphlets that they give you. Even if I don't read them, it's still cool that they're there. And then here is the finished product of the Droideka. Again, like this is way smaller than I thought it would be. I feel like the pictures make it look way bigger than it is, but cool display plaque. Again, we get the printed 25th anniversary thing, which is pretty cool. And then the Droideka itself looks really detailed as well. I feel like they could have done a better job with it. I would have preferred a bigger model, but I feel like for what it is, I think it's an impressive looking set. It's got some nice brick built details here and there, and I like the whip pieces that they use to kind of like detail the cords. And there's some stickers in here, but like the stickers look good. I just kind of wish they were prints, especially for the price of this set. And there's a few other play features here too, where like if you move this Technic piece, you can kind of have it like shoot out its blasters, which I think is a nice little play feature. And the big one is you can curl it up into a ball. This kind of requires a bit of like kind of like rearranging the Droideka. It's like not as seamless as you think it would be, but really cool display piece. I think I'm really happy with it. So let's go ahead and try and find a spot for it in the Lego collection. And the most obvious place to put it, and the only place I have space, is with the other droids in my Lego collection. I decided to have it next to BD1. It looks a little crammed, so I might try and reorganize a little bit after this video. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I think that's a cool display piece. I was able to keep it with the other droids. And next up, speaking of droids, we have the Trade Federation Troop Carrier, which was the free gift of purchase. I only got one of these, unfortunately, because I think they ran out of stock by the time I placed my second order, but oh well. This has 3 bags in it, and again, it was free, so I'm always happy to get free Lego. The other stuff was free too, as I got so many VIP points from the AT-AT that I just kind of like ended up like that. And then here's the finished Trade Federation Troop Carrier, which is kind of small, but I think it looks really cool. I love the amount of battle droids you get. You get 6 regular ones and 2 of the pilots, which I thought was a nice little kind of like army builder for the battle droids. And the model is very simple, but like I don't think I would really improve anything with it. I think it looks really cool. It's been forever since we've gotten a set like this too, so I thought that was nice. And you can also separate this like kind of gray section from the rest of the troop carrier, which is hard to do with one hand, but if you have 2 hands, it's very easy to do that. And you can also see they like have some storage for the blasters over here too. And here's kind of like what the main carrier looks like with the gray part detached, and then you can easily attach it again too. And really cool gift with purchase. So let's go ahead and find a place for this this in the LEGO collection. I was thinking I would put it on this bottom shelf with Duel on Mustafar, but honestly I feel like it just made more sense to try and fit it in with this dark side shelf, and it fits in really easily with the Justifier, and I think it really goes with all of the other sets that I have on this shelf. So I'm really happy with the placement. Also, we included the 25th anniversary plaque, which I have like way too many of now, I feel like, but that's every single set that I bought and kind of like placed in the LEGO room. We still have the Sith Infiltrator and Commander Cody BrickHead to place, which once those arrive, I'll definitely make videos on them, but I'm happy with the changes that we made today. There's definitely a few kind of like nitpicky things that I want to work on a little bit, but for the most part, I think the LEGO collection's looking really nice. I'm happy with the UCS AT-AT placement, which was definitely the big highlight of this video and the entire haul, because I've been waiting to get it for so long. And I'm also really happy with how I was able to organize the BrickHeadz, and like the display is now complete minus Commander Cody, so it looks a lot better now that there's not as much empty space. The Trade Federation troop carrier also looks really cool where I decided to place it, and I would say one of the only like kind of placements I'm not really happy with in this video is the Droideka, so I'll definitely play around with that a bit more in a future video, I want to say. But pretty successful haul, I would say. I'm really happy with everything I got, and there's still 2 more sets on the way too, which I'll definitely make videos of those when they arrive in the mail. But like, here's everything that I did get in today's video altogether, and not a bad haul. Not the best Star Wars Day haul, but like I feel like that AT-AT definitely carries it a bit, and I'm really happy with the other sets that I was able to get alongside it, and considering every other set was free, I really can't complain. And I think I'm just going to keep these 2 poly bags kind of sealed. I didn't really want to build them because I don't have the ideal spot for them, but anyway, that's everything in the haul today. So I was really happy to finally get to build a LEGO set. Again, it's been like way too long since I've gotten to build and add something to the collection, so it felt really good. So definitely let me know what you guys thought of the video down in the comments. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. Let me know what you thought of my haul, and subscribe if you're new around here. But that is all for today. Peace out. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.